Good morning, this is Doug.
And I'm Cindy.
Welcome to Help Me Help Mama 5cast. And today we're going to be talking about when and how to make a tough pivot decision.
Okay, so ideally, if you have an aging parent or parents, you have sat down as a family with your siblings and your parent or parents, and you've discussed what your parents' preferences are. As they decline, either physically or cognitively, where they want to live, who they want around them, and their plan will probably include part of your time. So you put your time, schedule your time into their plan. Things are rocking along great, and then all of a sudden, there's a major health crisis.
Something happens. Maybe
a fall, cracked ribs, punctured lung, broken hip, broken shoulder.
The Alzheimer's suddenly got worse, or it can be like your mom just declined for months and months and months, and then there toward the end at Journey Stop 3, it got a lot worse.
A lot worse, yeah.
So when the family's getting together initially to do this mom-centered family meeting, and you sit down and talk about, let's come up with the best going forward decision for mom now, today, like this is the correct thing to do now, and hopefully mom still got her cognitive ability at that point, and she can fully participate in this decision, like this is what I want to do now. But then you also talk about, and hopefully again with mom there, a pivot decision, like, okay, mom, what happens if this gets worse? What happens if you fall again and it's worse this time? What if your Alzheimer's gets worse?
What if something happens to the kids that are caregivers and they can't be there?
What if the primary caregiver has a health event themselves? You know, they have a heart attack, or they're, whatever's going on with them, they hurt their back, whatever's going on with them gets a lot worse. There's a lot of things that can happen that in the primary plan, things are, like Cindy said, rocking along great, but then something happens and then, hey, it's not working anymore. So we got to go to plan B. Plan B is where you make a pivot decision. And this is where it can get tough. This is where maybe mom just wanted family only in the house and didn't want outside caregivers. Maybe mom didn't want to go to the nursing home. Maybe mom didn't want to go to an assisted living facility. Maybe mom lives in a big old 2-story home where she's lived for 40 years and her bedroom's upstairs, and she didn't want to sell the home. There's a lot of things like this, but then you try to make it work there as long as you can, and then something happens and then it's no longer working anymore. And usually it's some major health event that, okay, now pivot. That's tough emotionally, isn't it?
It
tough
is.
For everybody.
It is, but it's best if you have a pivot plan and you know what to do next, because this is a crisis event. Something has happened to trigger the need for change in the plan, and everybody needs to be prepared. Number one, mom needs to know what decision she has made and what comes next. If I can't be there to be the caregiver and I'm the only child, Mom, you may have to enter an assisted living facility. So in the beginning, when we're doing the plan, we go check out assisted living facilities.
Yeah, and it's better to do that, to look at independent living and assisted living and nursing homes. And I encourage people to do this while they're in great shape. Go look at them now, and then you'll know what they are, and you can select what you want for down the road. And there may be some tough financial decisions that are also emotional decisions. If care at home, if you're paying for care at home for outside caregivers and she runs out of money and this is private pay, may have to sell some property, may have to liquidate some CDs or some stocks or some financial investments that didn't want to do. May have, if it's the big old home is no longer suitable, a lot of maintenance, may have to sell that and move into somewhere else that's more convenient. So there's a lot of tough decisions. It's very tough emotionally, and it's better to talk about these and think about them up front.
And have them in the plan.
Have them in the plan.
Be prepared. Have your plan and your pivot plan.
Thanks for watching. We hope this information is beneficial to you.
And thank you for being a caregiver for your loved one. You're making a huge difference in their life.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel, and click on that little notification bell to be notified the next time we do a video.
And if you want to interact with us, check out the description below and leave us a comment and let us know what legal or caregiver topics you'd like to hear about.